Hey guys, this is Martin Perdomo, the Elite Strategist, and I want to thank you for watching today or listening today. And I want to take a quick moment before I get started with the content is to give us a quick like or leave us a good positive review, or let's talk about it in the chat box. Let's talk about this content if you agree or you disagree or anything else I might have missed. But today I want to talk to you about the 3 signs that you know we're headed into a real estate market correction. So as many of you may or may not know, I lived through 2007, the correction of 2007, the Great Recession of 2007, and it is very weird times this time around. But I can tell you from studying the markets, the real estate market, and seeing what's happened, and I can assure you that these 3 things are 3 signs that if you see them consecutively, you will know for sure that we are headed for a correction. So the first thing is an overflow of inventory in the market. So simple supply and demand, guys. So if we start to see the supply to start just stacking up higher, we're going to see longer days in the market. The healthy amount of inventory should be 6 months on a normal market. What will happen is you'll start to see larger inventory, so you'll start seeing 7, 8, 9, 10. When you start seeing 11 and 12 months, we're definitely at that point, we're definitely in a correction. So you're going to see the market slow down, you're going to see prices start coming down, all of those things you're going to start seeing. Okay, this is going to actually in turn, when you see a higher inventory, will create more competition, right? And will create homeowners, the sellers, to lower their prices so they can sell their houses. Those property during those times that will sell the fastest, and not saying that they're going to sell fast or like they are right now currently in this market in 2021, in the summer of 2021, but those that will sell first are always going to be the turnkey, the flipper property. So if you're a seller and you are in that market, take care of things, paint your property if you can, because there's going to be higher competition, obviously, right? So during that time, those buyers that are out are going to they're going to cherry pick naturally. You would too if you were buying in that market. Number 2 is you will see the money flow tighten up for lending. So back in 2007, granted it was different. It was different times, different season, right? We don't know what the correction is going to be this time. Will it be the eviction moratorium when it finally gets lifted? Will it be the foreclosure moratorium when it finally gets lifted? We don't know. It's very weird times. Unemployment, we had the highest record of jobs that hit the market in July of 2021. I think it was 950,000 jobs ever recorded, the most jobs ever recorded, but yet unemployment is high. We're going through a time where we're calling it the Great Resignation, where people are quitting their jobs. It's just very weird times. So I'm not going to even try to predict what's going to cause a correction, but what I will tell you is that there will be a correction, not if, there will be a correction. It's a matter of when. Back in 2007, the point I was making, 2007, is that we saw lenders start tightening the flow of money, right? So when you start to see lenders, when you start to see the bankers start requiring higher credit scores, lending lower loan to value, so they're going to start saying, for instance, for investors, they might start saying, we're going to give 65% LTC, loan to cost, when you're flipping a house or you're going to rehab a house, and the leverage goes down, which means they're insulating themselves for risk. So you pay attention. One of the things I do is I keep my ears to the streets, to the lenders. I'm constantly talking to lenders, these lenders, and many of these lenders are my partners, so I'm constantly talking to them and asking them questions. Hey, what's happening? What is the bank doing? So I have a community bank I work with, and I also have a private hard money lender I work with. But I'm constantly talking to these guys, and hey, what are you experiencing? What is happening? What is, are people paying? What does the data look like for you right on the street, right? Is the bank tightening? If they are, why are they tightening? Why are you tightening your rules? Are you loosening them, right? So also the other side to that, when you start seeing lenders loosen their criteria, then you know that the data looks good, that things are good. And I'll give you a perfect example of that. We just went through COVID, and what happened during the COVID times. A lot of the lenders, they just stopped lending. A bunch of lenders just actually stopped lending during that time. And then now things opened back up, things got hot, and there's a lot of money flowing in the streets, right? So you'll see the flow of money tightening up. Banks will want to higher credit scores. They're going to want lower LTVs. And number three, most people don't think about this, but watch the jobs report. The job report is going to give us is a great indication of what's really happening in the market, guys. Just think about it. If people have jobs, they have money. If they have money, they can pay their rent, they can pay their mortgage, right? When unemployment rate starts going up, that means that there's no jobs, right? When unemployment rate starts going up, then the banks get scared, right? So it's just a trickle effect. And if you don't have a job, how do you pay your mortgage? If you don't have a job, how do you pay your rent? So these things are very important things to watch for. So those are the three things that I have for you on watching to identify when you're headed for a correction in the market. If you guys like what you heard or saw here, leave us a comment, smash the like button, leave us a positive review, or let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the chat box down there, and let us know what you think. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Again, you've been watching and listening to the Elite Strategists. Really appreciate you guys. Peace out.